Although in many ways, despite the obviously trying nature of everything that's been happening over the last year, we have managed to make a lot of progress. We had lovely sessions in the building this year. We've been in bubbles, but that bubbled nature has meant that we've not actually been able to do anything with the whole brass department in one place. So we thought it would be a really nice idea to have at least one moment of the year where we're all together, even if it is virtually. So I've commissioned the brilliant Ryan Linham, who wrote The Legend of the Lockdown Leavers this time last year, has written us a superb piece called The Staycation Celebration, and it features almost every single one of our students and about 13 or 14 of our brilliant visiting tutors and our international chair. I hope you really enjoy it.
Welcome to our graduating students, staff, family and friends who've been able to join us online. Graduation is always a special time, and many of you will have been dreaming about the moment you could cross the stage in cap and gown to collect your certificate for a long time now. For others of you, it may have been a more recent dream. But we will make sure that you have that moment. And I do hope very much that you'll be able to join us in January next year when we plan to welcome you and your guests to an in-person ceremony at Birmingham Symphony Hall marking your achievements in the traditional way. But in the meantime, we did not want to let the completion of your studies, the moment of your achievement, pass by without celebration or fanfare. And so I'm really glad you've been able to join us from wherever in the world you might be. Because one of the things, of course, that we've learned over the past challenging 15 months is that virtual events give us a unique opportunity to bring people together wherever they're physically located. I'm here in Curzon Building at our city centre campus, but whether you're watching in your home in Birmingham or as far away as China, India, Nigeria, or one of the over 100 different countries that our student body is drawn from, welcome to this virtual degree celebration. What's absolutely clear is that no matter what the past year or so has looked like, you've continued to work hard, show resilience and determination, and that's why you're now a graduate. So this is a special event, the culmination of years of hard work. It's a time to celebrate your achievements and those who've supported you on your journey. No one will ever be able to take this away from you. You're the class of 2021 BCU graduates, and we're immensely proud of you, and we look forward to the day when we can celebrate in person. BCU is proud to be the university for our great city of Birmingham. It's right that we are deeply engaged with many of the developments taking place across the city. It's such an exciting place to be. We've got the Commonwealth Games on the horizon in 2022. We'll be moving into the Alexander Stadium following the Games as a new home for our portfolio of sport courses. The BBC has committed to moving their operations into the city, and next to our city centre in Digbeth, there's of course an increasing number of media and technology companies opening up, taking advantage of the unique creative industry skills in our city coming out of our university. And with our partners in the Institute of Technology, we're ensuring that the young people in our city and region have strong practical roots into engineering and into digital technologies. The world's changing faster than any of us will have ever seen before. This was true even before the pandemic, but that's only accelerated the magnitude of change. And because of that, the world feels uncertain right now. But the pandemic has reaffirmed why the creation of knowledge and the development of skills are so important. We've all seen the development of vaccines at an unprecedented speed, the discovery of different ways of working, different practices in our frontline services to care for the sick. And we've all had to learn to work very differently. And it's why graduates like you will continue to be in demand from employers. They want the skills you developed, the knowledge you've acquired. They want your ideas, they want your enthusiasm, they want your ability to deal with a changing world, responding to its challenges and seeing them as opportunities. Even before the pandemic, I would have told you that the nature of work was changing. Few people are going to have a job for life, and that's probably even truer now. But it also means that you will continue to learn, to develop new skills and acquire new knowledge as you go. This is something our graduates are well placed to do because at BCU you benefited from applied learning. You've had plenty of opportunity to apply your learning throughout the course that you've been on. And because of that education, you will be able to adapt and respond to that changing world. You'll be able to give back to society and to make a difference. Who knows what the people in this event right now will go on to do that changes our world for the better. When I wrote to invite you to this celebration, I told you that education has a special power to transform lives. And education's already had an impact on your lives, and it will go on to make a difference to the lives of others. The work you do will transform other people's lives. And we see examples of this almost every week. Just over a year ago, I witnessed our healthcare students face the greatest challenge the NHS has ever confronted. And at the height of the pandemic, they took on frontline roles before graduation to ensure that the city's health service could face the demands placed upon it. It's been a marathon effort, to protect us and those we love. And we're deeply proud of all of our students. And whatever you go on to do, we hope so much that you will stay in touch with us so we can continue to take pride in your achievements. Because BCU is a community, and you, our students, have told us that being part of BCU means something. It means pride and confidence and belonging. And you're now one of our alumni body, part of BCU for life. So as you take your next steps, remember you're not alone. You have the staff who supported you, some of who you will hear from shortly. You have your family, and of course, you've got the friends you made at BCU. We take real pride in you, and we're confident in what you've achieved and what you're going to go on to achieve. And we would like to celebrate your special achievement. I hope you enjoy this celebration. It's all for you.
Hello and welcome to your very special virtual graduation celebration. As Chancellor of Birmingham City University, things you never thought you'd hear yourself say, it is my great pleasure to welcome you to this celebration. It might look a little bit different to what you were imagining when you first stepped through the university doors all those years ago. Back then, Netflix and chill meant a hot date. Now it's official government health advice. But let's make one thing clear from the start. It does not change the magnitude of your achievement. In fact, given everything you've had to contend with over the past year, it's completely astounding. We are all in awe of you. We are. I would give you a standing ovation, but like everybody working from home, I haven't worn trousers since last Easter. But whether you're in your bedroom, your grandmother's kitchen, or sitting in the garden with your family dog, I want you to give yourself a great big cheer and raise the roof. You've done it. You completed your degree. So don't be shy. Let your neighbors know about it. It's payback time for all those Amazon parcels they nicked off your front doorstep. In fact, never mind raise the roof. Let's shout it from the rooftops. You are a graduate after all. Ready? On three, BCU posse in full effect. 1, 2, 3. Yes! Woohoo! Each and every one of you celebrating today has shown dedication and personal commitment to be here. You stand at the beginning of the next chapter of your lives. You're on the bottom rung of a ladder, which will take you to exciting new careers and opportunities. You could even be Prime Minister one day. Prime Minister! Apparently, the only qualifications are floppy hair and not knowing how many kids you've got. You're ready to make a positive difference to the world around you. You, my friends, are the class of 2021. The most chaotic, turbulent, shocking year since way back in 2020. No one will ever forget you. Just by being here, you've shown that you've got resilience, determination, a commitment to hard work, and most importantly, the ability to stealthily go on Tinder during a Zoom lecture in it. And those things are going to stand you in such good stead as you embark on the next stage of your lives. Look at you all. You didn't think you'd get here. You didn't think you'd stay the distance. It seemed too hard, too overwhelming, too exhausting. And I was just doing those Joe Wicks YouTube workouts. But you did it, and you're here, celebrating as all of your hard work has paid off. No one will ever take these things from you. Not the achievement and pride in what you've done, nor the sense of belonging you feel when you meet another BCU graduate. Because your BCU journey is not ending here. You're going to be part of a community of people who are all proud of your achievements, who all support one another and cheer each other on. The BCU community is very special indeed. I, Lenny Henry, am proud to be a part of the community and have spent a very happy and fulfilling 5 years as Chancellor here. Things were very different back then. Boris was still a figure of fun, rather than a beleaguered PM. Since he got the job, he spent so little time in bed, his hair started to look normal. And then last year, they gave me another title, Visiting Professor. This is a title which I'm equally proud to hold, because it is linked to the work of the Sir Lenny Henry Centre for Media Diversity. We launched the centre right at the beginning of lockdown, but I'm really pleased to say that its work has continued. We are conducting research with the ultimate aim of making sure all of society is represented across the media. This will ultimately help to support a fairer, more inclusive landscape where young people from all backgrounds have no limits placed on their dreams and ambitions. And we're starting to see that diversity at last. Is anybody watching Bridgerton on Netflix? A Regency story about a rich white girl falling in love with a cool black guy. It's basically Downton Abbey meets the Kardashians. Now, I became Chancellor at BCU because I believe passionately in education and the power of education to transform lives. Just before the pandemic, I officially opened a centre in King's Standing that BCU is running with a charity called Inter-University. The centre is based in an area where few young people go into higher education and offers academic support and mentoring to promote the aspirations of the young people who live there. And the day we opened the centre showed exactly why we need something like it. There were kids there as young as 10 or 11 who were dreaming big and had been encouraged to follow those dreams. I even met the most talented 13-year-old juggler you'll ever see, who's determined to make it big in entertainment. I don't doubt that he will. After all, I've still got his business card. Schemes like this are vital because they help young people to overcome barriers which are put in their way, help them to achieve their potential, and start to level the playing field for youngsters from disadvantaged backgrounds. They address the vicious circle which these young people find themselves in, showing them that higher education could be for them and developing skills to help them get there. Birmingham is a place full of opportunity, but we need to keep working to ensure that young people from all backgrounds have access to these opportunities, regardless of which postcode they were born in or which school they went to. Jamaican tea with a bit of rum in it. Now, being part of BCU means grabbing every opportunity that comes your way. But make sure you ask first. You're not the last US president or the next US president. You'll have had endless opportunities whilst you've been with us. Expert guidance and teaching from your tutors and lecturers, the input of industry experts, the addition of career-related skills into every course, and the chance to get to grips with how to apply your learning in the real world. Plus, you haven't had to waste time getting dressed for lectures. Now, take all of the skills you've developed and use them to help you flourish. Get out there and make the world a better place. Let's face it, right now the bar is so low, it might as well be a Wetherspoons for liquor people. Don't forget the wealth of resources we have here to help you as you step out into the labour market, whether that's careers advice as you start your job hunt, or support for those with a more entrepreneurial mindset. You have access to these resources as a member of the BCU community, so use them wisely. This community is made up of people from all walks of life, each with their own story to tell. This is the latest chapter in your story, and you will now go on to write the next one as you embrace the opportunities which come your way. And no matter what obstacles you encounter on the road ahead, no matter how difficult and scary it might seem, just remember, it cannot be as bad as being stuck in the house with your family. Congratulations, enjoy your day, and look forward to seeing you in real life very, very soon. My name is Selene Henry. I'm so sorry for the banging about upstairs. I love you. Be cool. Be happy. Put your cardboard hat on. I'm going to put this on. And give one more cheer. Hooray!
Hello, and welcome to your graduation ceremony. My name is Professor Ian Blair, and I'm the Pro-Vice Chancellor and Executive Dean of your faculty, the Faculty of Health, Education and Life Sciences. We've had to get used to virtual gatherings since spring of last year, but this is not just any gathering. This is your graduation, a very special day indeed. Of course, we would all rather be in the International Convention Centre, together in person, celebrating the achievement of each and every one of you. Sadly, that's not to be. Well, not yet anyway. However, on behalf of the staff here at the Faculty of Health, Education and Life Sciences, I offer you my warmest congratulations on successfully completing your journey with Birmingham City University. Graduations are always a very special time in the BCU calendar, and we use them to mark your individual and your class's collective achievements. They are an opportunity to celebrate and to record your achievements. Normally, our graduations involve the hustle and bustle of these events in the ICC. Unfortunately, restrictions mean that we cannot do that this year, but let's not focus on what we're missing. Today is still a day for celebration and the warmest applause, albeit virtually. COVID-19 has meant that we will not have the opportunity to celebrate together, but that has not changed the single thing which is at the very core of this, your graduation day. Formally marking your achievement and success and expressing our shared pride in all that you have achieved to get to this milestone and special moment in your lives. Many words have been used to describe the times that we have been in since March last year. Unprecedented, strange, challenging, and the list goes on. For society, this has been difficult, and no less for you as you've endeavoured to navigate your final year of university life or postgraduate studies in these COVID days. Each year, we feel a real sense of pride in our graduates, and this year is no different. And if anything, our sense of pride is deeper and more poignant given the challenges that you've had to overcome. I want to thank you for how you faced these last number of months as we've had to move our teaching online, have our social contact reduced, our face-to-face teaching paused, many activities halted, and a buzzing campus hushed, and your student experience ending in a markedly different manner than it began. You have been determined, resolute, and remained positive throughout, pushing through adversity and finishing well. There is an old Arabic proverb which says, "Sunshine all the time makes a desert." It alludes to the fact that dark and difficult times are often a time of growth, cultivating personal depth and perseverance, and in the faculty, we have seen that in so many of you. Today marks an important day in your lives, yet it is the beginning of a journey. To get to this point was an important achievement in itself, for which I commend you. The personal competencies that got you here, passion, commitment, tenacity, open minds to learn, will be important throughout your lives. Nurture them. They are of equal importance to the theory and practice that you've gained with your time with us here. Lord of the Rings fans may be familiar with Gandalf's famous line, "All we have to decide is what is to do with the time that is given to us." So now, what awaits you as graduates of Birmingham City University? What are you going to do with the time that is given to you? Well, there's a whole world of opportunity out there, and many of you will want to start, or indeed may already have started your first job, the first step in your career. As a faculty, we are rightfully proud of our employment record, particularly in our vocational courses, with employment rates in the high 90s. Let's make no bones about it. BCU graduates are really highly regarded, and they're in huge demand with our employing partners. There are also many further study options that are available to you now with your graduate status. These range from postgraduate certificates to PhDs and the noble endeavour in the search for new knowledge. As a university, we have collectively risen to the challenge of these times, and we've been leading research projects to address COVID-19, supporting both local, national and international efforts to expand our knowledge of the pandemic, and using this enhanced intelligence to develop solutions that will benefit society both locally and globally. You will be very welcome to join us in seeking those solutions and expanding our knowledge via postgraduate qualification and research in this and many other areas. Congratulations, graduates. We are very proud of you. You've had an incredibly tough year, and we appreciate the hard work that you've put in. I look forward to hearing all about your successes and wish you all the best for the future today. Well done to the class of 2021. The world awaits you. Don't disappoint it. Thank you, and enjoy the rest of your graduation ceremony. Goodbye.
As head of the School of Education and Social Work, a very warm welcome from me to you all at this virtual graduation ceremony. We're here to celebrate your success and to recognise what you have achieved in what has been an unprecedented time in our lives. For many of you, This will be the second year of study where your experiences have been very different from what you envisaged them to be when you set out on your studies as undergraduates. Others of you on graduate programmes will have completed your degree last year in the most unusual of circumstances, and again this academic year have pursued your master's degree or your professional training in a manner that could not have been imagined when we designed the programmes for you. In social work and in teacher training, your placements will have been a mix of face-to-face in a classroom or in a range of settings in the community, and a wide range of teaching and learning activities and case conferences that have been delivered virtually and at distance. In all of this, you have risen to the challenges presented and developed a wide range of skills and capabilities that have enabled you to succeed and to make a difference to those you have come in contact with. And in becoming frontline users of digital learning in your study and or your professional practice, you will have learned new phrases that will be with us for a long time to come. You're muted. You're frozen. As a school, the academic staff have risen to the challenge of quickly adapting their approaches to teaching and learning to ensure that you've been able to access your studies and complete your assessments. Similarly, I know that you have responded to the opportunities provided, and as head of school, I've both been impressed by and proud of what has been achieved. In the 18 months or so since we have worked in the shadow of this pandemic, you, our students in the School of Education and Social Work, have demonstrated your commitment and your professionalism in taking every opportunity to offer your expertise, time and resources to support the national effort and our communities. Those of you who have been working in social work have, despite the impact on your placements, been able to demonstrate that you've been able to meet the requirements to become a qualified social worker and have shown how your understanding of your role and the needs of those that you work with has enabled you to carry on supporting vulnerable individuals and groups in our society. In a similar vein, our students in education have completed their placements and achieved qualified status for their particular age phase or their subject, supporting learners who have experienced significant disruption. Working with the professionals supporting your training and development, you've done your utmost to redress the worst impacts of disadvantage that are faced by many. In your journey towards success, there are two groups of people who, I believe, we owe a particular debt of thanks. The first group are tutors and course administrative staff. They have worked tirelessly to ensure that you've had a rich diet of learning experiences, that you've been able to undertake your placements, and that the administration of your course has been efficient and effective. The second group who we need to thank are your family and friends. They've been there when you've needed someone to sit and listen to your worries and your frustrations. They've kept you supplied with tea and coffee when you have been burning the midnight oil to complete the assignment. And they've been there as the bank of mum and dad when you find you're a bit short to buy that thing you really want or you really need. We do not always remember to say thank you at the time, and I know from my own experience that you can take things for granted at times. Therefore, a huge thank you from all of us, and we celebrate and share in the pride that is felt at your success. We know that the future remains uncertain, although there are important advances and positives that give us hope that we will enjoy greater freedoms and stability into the future. Challenges will remain, but I do not doubt the spirit and resilience of the School of Education and Social Work and of you as our alumni to rise to this challenge and make a significant difference to the lives of others. You will be known as the Class of 2021, and we are proud of you all. I wish you every success in the future.
Firstly, I just want to congratulate everybody for being here today. I'm sure you all can agree it's been a challenging 3 years, but a great experience. So congratulations for today. I'm sure you all have your own memories of the last 3 years. And my best memory was travelling to the Netherlands, where I got to present at an international conference with 3 fellow social work students. This was a really inspiring trip, and it really impacted upon our decisions as future social workers and the career paths we wanted to take. I'm sure that, again, you can all agree with me that we've learned so much from the teaching team and the EBEs. And for me personally, the support that was provided was also amazing. So I think that was another positive, and I'm sure a positive for us all, that we had a really great teaching team and were able to learn a lot from them. I think it goes without saying that the last year for us all has been quite difficult in regards to COVID-19, and I think we all deserve a pat on the back for being able to learn in an environment but actually practice as professionals when we've been out on placement in a really challenging and difficult environment that was constantly changing. No one really knew how it was going to sort of pan out. So again, well done for everyone for managing that, for getting through your degree and working during COVID. I think that it's an exceptional accomplishment for everybody. So I just want to wish everyone all the luck in your future careers. I'm sure that you will go on to make great professionals and make all the positive changes for those that need it. So good luck, congratulations for being here, and thank you for the best 3 years.
Aline Elizabeth Madeline Cole-Albeck, Sharon Angeletta Khalils, Catherine Peckham, Ian James Axtell, Elisha Bryce, Claire Elizabeth Jackson, Simon Philip Ratcliffe, Wasim Salim, Oji Faitun Dimbalan, Monica Cognally, Mahfoujul Hoke, Faith Opaimi Ilasanmi, Donia Kiani, Stacey and Brown, Sarai Jade Hines, Salma Ali, Surobi J. Bavishi, Bhargavi V, Juhi Bhatt, Debarati Bomik, Kamal Bien, Karthana Devrakonda, Dr. Progyubhargav Oganjali, Shweta Joshi, Dr. Vidhi Joshi, Divya K, Antra Karthikeyan, Sristi Mukherjee, Rishi Manoj Munim, Ratuna Ramdio, Deepthi Prabhakar Nasri, Sushma Paramanandan, Mukta Nagajan Piri, Pusali Poda. Padma Purani. Dear Nissi Rajan. Avni Rao. Chandri Maroy. Divya Sachidanandan. Archana Sharma.
Yay! I've done it. Thank you everyone and namaste.
Sneha Srigiri. Sunitha Kumari Suthivan. Merlin Sunny. Srivijaya Swaminathan. Kaursir Naima Saida. Shraddha Upadhyay. Syed Ali. Ruby Eileen. Gemma Bannon. Reese Maurice Barker. Georgina Bezic. Melissa Bickerton. Ashley Biddlestone. Jennifer Calder. Beverly Cogger. Isabel Cross. Jodie Dell. Joel Evans. Sarah Fogel. Ellen Jane Forsyth. Olivia Freeman Vale. Megan Gibbs. Emma Heath. Elizabeth Heath. Aisha Hussain. Amal Jama. Adam Jarvis. Diane Jefferson. Jennifer Johnson. Karina Leanne Kinsey. Rachel Lund. Chauvel Lynch. Leanne Macy. Aisha Zainab Yusuf Malik. Eliani Mendez. Nithya Parapil Menon.
I'm Nithya Menon. I would like to say a big thank you to Dr. Ian Axtell for supporting and guiding me in this challenging year. Thank you very much.
Abina Oforiatar. Mary Chancellor Ololoko. Benjamin Stewart Padbury. Amy Parsons. Kelly Penman. Rachel Poppitt. Shelby Reed. Lois Reeves. Kaylee Riley Wheeler. Elsa May Rodos Cross. Cheryl Ruddick. Rowan Saunders. Bethany Shepherd. Stephanie Smalls. Simran Tara. Ruth Taylor. James Toney. Shabina Umar. Chelsea Watson. Bridget Wilson. Mariam Annette Safar. Kabir Aurora. Akanksha Chaufin. Boroti J. James Hobson. Megan Atkins. Kendall Helena Roberts. Joy Ogwadiah. Emmeline Lynn Iwen. Na Amalina Binti Abdul Wahid. Na Aziza Binti Moni. Rushila Roslan. Norja Muhammad.
To all our awesome lecturers in AIC, Miss Gloria, Miss Adeline, Miss Helen, Miss Chu, Miss Wendy, and Miss Azlina, thank you for believing in me.
Pars Anna Chanaran. Zoe Lim Enchi. Coke Po Chu Angeline. Rashini Sundramurthy. Regina Tay Suyi. Halima Reman. Ruth Martha Bailey. Keenat Mevish Rasul. Sheffin Abel.
Thank you to all the university staff, personal tutor, practice educator, everyone and friends who supported me throughout this journey. Thank you.
Josephina Jawar. Sabah Kamar Aslam. Mohammed Usman Aziz.
I believe with passion, careful planning, and hard work, you can achieve your dream career goals. I would like to thank my family, my friends, my personal tutor, and the Department of Social Work.
Charlene Maxine Bailey. Louise Jane Baker. Victoria Balagova. Leona Beckett. Kimo Mari Bennett. Susan Brooks. Georgia Buchanan. Emma Buckley. Michelle Lynn Cheadle. Vanetta Gloria Cunningham. Mandy Davies. Kerry Dupont. Robin Rachel Follows. Janet Pearl Francis. Amanda Futrell. Kirsty Louise Grieveson. Gemma Griffiths. Judith Gripton. Melissa Hammonds. Jacqueline Mary Hawker. Victoria Higgins. Bobby Annie Hunter. Kingsley Coomson. Yasmin Malik. Joseph Malocco. Antonia Sarah Mills. Aisha Momuna. Giovanna Nkechioye. Christine Tafini. Jessica Tout. Melissa Natalie Walden. Brenda Zaya. Aisha Begum. Jacqueline Isaac. Amir Sherry Izadeh. Zarara Abid. Elizabeth Adiemi. Nadira Begum. Aisha Miriam Dad. Molly Eliza Jane Dancy. Jessica Davis. Shauna Goodwin.
I say thank you to my loved ones, my family and my friends for supporting me on this journey and to get here today to graduate. So thank you everyone for all your support.
Natasha Hilton, Fanila Liaquat, Chloe Elizabeth Lucas, Danette Moore,